Hey boys, welcome back to some more Raiders Season 2 2020 career. And we're going to be taking on the Melbourne Storm in this Auckland 9's encounter, Game 2 of the 9's. We had a pretty solid hit out, pretty solid win in our first game. We honestly, for some reason, we play terrible in the 9's usually. I don't know what it is. I think we, honestly, probably a little bit of lack of focus. Like, I'm not trying super hard when I play the 9's defensively. Usually let a few points in, a few too many line breaks. In attack, I usually try to score some points, but you know, it's before the season and usually a little bit lackluster. But I was actually thinking about it before. We obviously had the World 9's, which I think was a pretty darn good success, and I really hope they try to keep pushing that. You know, is it going to turn into a huge thing in the world of sport? Yeah, probably not, but it's something fun. As right here, the play here, Jack Wine is going to spread it out. Beautiful ball Bateman onto Bailey Simonson. What a try that was! I think literally everybody in the team touched this ball at least once. And then all we had to do, Bailey actually overran it, but with Bateman just had to throw it out there. Simonson was clever enough to just get back behind the play and score in the corner. What a thrilling try. That was ridiculous, dude. How many passes was that? But yeah, I really hope the NRL just keep trying to push the World 9's. You know, I think it's a good market to get into for more casual viewers of the sport. You know, it's way shorter. It's a nice simple format. It's not a full season, obviously. And then the other thing I remembered, that the actual, not Auckland 9's, the Perth 9's. It's in Perth, isn't it? Is that what I remember? Which is a pretty good decision as well. I'm actually, you know, having it at Auckland, I think was fine for the few years it was there, but I think again, it's a great opportunity to get it over to a place like Perth, which is obviously in contention for a side in the league. Obviously, that's a long way off if it ever happens, but Perth is a place that is it's a potentially untapped potential. As right here, unfortunately, it looked like a nice little play forming, but Croker, probably not the best pass from Chanzi, but not a terrible pass. Croker was just a little bit in front of the play and couldn't run onto the pass, as Adokar is going to scamper down the touchline. But yeah, I'm excited for the 9's to kick off. It's just I always like the 9's in previous years, and I was sad that they scrapped it for a little bit there. But yeah, I'm very happy it's back. It's just a great little warm up. You know, you get to see some of the young up and coming players for teams. You know, you get to see some of the stars go around, and yeah, it's exciting footy. So I'm very keen to see that, because I was looking, the season honestly isn't that far away, as Jack Wine is going to go straight through and hitting back with our own bonus try ourselves. Beautiful stuff by the 5'8". But I was looking, when I'm recording this video, it's the 15th of January, so I think the 9's start mid-February, like it's probably like a month away, and then the season starts not too much later. So yeah, we're pretty close to the footy season kicking off again. You know, it's always it's honestly the best time of the year in my opinion. You know, Christmas is great and everything, although I don't know, I'm not like a huge fan of Christmas. It's fun and everything, but the start just before and then the start of the footy season, and especially because it's sort of that perfect weather around here as well, because I live in Queensland, and you know, winter is never really a proper winter. It does, you know, occasionally it does get down pretty cold, but never too ridiculous. But that like fresh coolness of it just sort of kicking over to the footy season. Winter's about to start. It's the best time of the year, in my opinion, and obviously the footy just tops it off. So yeah, I'm always keen for it. As Jarrod Croker here puts the kick, but he's been ruled to have gone into touch. I cannot believe it. Touchy. Must have been close. He's not gone into touch there. Great little offload by Soliola. We got to look at a replay here when it unlocks, but I don't think he went into touch. I don't think he did. Obviously, left foot kicker. I think his right foot definitely stays in, and the left boot. Oh, you're kidding? He scraped it along the ground. Did he? I mean, it's touch and go. I guess he has just scraped it a little bit along the ground. It's a good call from the touchy if he has. It's a big call as well. So unfortunately, that could have been a really nice kick downfield, because we were probably going to be leading the chase with one of our flyers. So a bit unfortunate as Josh Papali picks up a beautiful ball off his bootlaces there. The Storm pushing hard here at defense. Again, I'm happy with the start of this second season. Our defense in the 9's has actually been really stiff. It's been really good. So, like I said before at the start of this video, you know, the 9's, we usually score some nice tries. We put on a few points, but our defense, usually it's very lacking. I mean, obviously a lot more room to move, you know, not being as tight and all that sort of stuff. As Brimson, our X Factor off the bench, throws the big dummy, goes straight through, burns the fullback, and hopefully this is a sign of things to come. Brimson here playing more out wide as a genuine half, but we can see him, you know, like I said in that first video, probably definitely at the start of the year, he's going to be our utility off the bench, and it's a matter of giving Hodgson a break so he can sort of scamper around the dummy half and cause some issues. And again, he's taking the line on beautifully, gets the pass back to Papali. Or if Hodgson's playing really well, he's not fatigued, we can potentially keep Hodgson on and put Brimson as a lock, just a running sort of second 5'8". Obviously that weakens the defensive lineup a lot. Probably wouldn't recommend it in real footy. As right here, what a ball that was. Who was that? I think it was Theo, our other recruit, throws on a beautiful ball. Actually, no, I think it was, who was it? Was it Brimson again? It was either Brimson or Hodgson. But yeah, I think on the game, I think having Hodgson and Brimson on the field at once could prove pretty handy. And I mean, I said in real life it's not a good idea, but a few teams are starting to do that. Like, I mean, with, you know, I mean, the interchanges haven't dropped in a while, but when they initially dropped, like having sort of another spark off the bench, having a little forward as well as your dummy half, like a lot of teams were playing their starting dummy half, and then their backup dummy half they would have as like a running lock. Brimson is a little bit, you know, small for that role, but he could do the job on the game here as we get away with a big win at the end there. Hopefully guys are enjoying the series. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.